Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Manchester United 2, Burnley 2. Going to Turf Moor is always a tough time. However, guys, we cannot be making excuses and saying, oh, it was a tough game. United shouldn't be struggling against teams like this. But if you look at the stats and the way the team was playing, of course it was a little bit pragmatic. I think even offensively they were lacking creativity. But even in that, I think United were dominating to some extent. I would say it was a poor performance, but I'd be lying if I didn't say I liked some of the stuff I was seeing on the pitch. Benjamin Sesko, good job. It was sensational. All I'm saying is Burnley scored 2 goals. One of them was a free goal where Aiden Heaven, unfortunately, it bounced off him and then it went into the goal. That was supposed to be a corner. It happens. Stuff like that, you can't stop it. But what you can stop is that counter that happened. The only goal they had, the only shot they had in the game, the only shot on target they had, I might add, they scored. You know, when you see those kind of stuff, you ask yourself, today's maybe not just our lucky day. I'm looking at the stats right now in front of me. It's 24 shots, 8 of them were shots on target. Lacey, he came on, wow. You know, I've seen a lot of people speaking about Ruben Amorim. I've seen a lot of people speaking about maybe Ruben Amorim was not wrong. Hey, Ruben Amorim in. Look at you guys. You guys were wrong for saying Ruben out. You guys should have been patient. They thought we should rebuild. I'm not hearing any of that. Today I saw a 4-3-3, or you could even say a 4-1-2-3, or you could even say a 4-2-1-2-1. I don't care what you say. But today, the formation I saw, I was happy with. The creativity I saw, I was happy with. You know, Bruno came back. Let's speak about Bruno. Freak. He had an hamstring injury. Came back 10 days after. I don't even know what to say. People I'm already seeing on Twitter, Kobe Mainu was a horrible performance, horrible cameo. What was that from Mainu? Can I be honest, guys? I think Kobe Mainu had an alright game. He had an alright game. It wasn't a horrible game. Yes, 5 back passes, 2 misplaced passes, 1 pathetic cross, no positional awareness. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people screaming. But the people that are screaming did not watch the game. They're just there to engagement. They're trying to rage bait me. They're trying to rage bait me. They're trying to rage bait you as a fan. They want you to be mad at a player who has been in Carrington for so many years. He was a captain for our team, for Manchester United, when my players, my team, had Kenan Yildiz, the Juventus player. He was captaining our team. He was a fan of us. Kenan Yildiz was a fan of Bayern Munich. He grew up, and we sold him for less than $1 million. Kobe Mainu was also captaining that same game Bayern Munich and Manchester United met. I want you to think about that. You know, Kobe Mainu is a very talented player, and a lot of people are onto him right now. And we, as fans who are not from Africa, because I'm seeing a lot of Africans, I don't know if they are just attracted to Ruben Amorim, but it is mainly from the African demographic that are in love with this guy. They are in love with Amorim. I don't know what he has done, but Ruben Amorim does not deserve the love. He has been the worst manager since World War II. You cannot be... I'm just telling you guys, if you were going to back someone, you should have been backing Erik ten Hag. I was one of the last standing members of the Erik ten Hag in Foundation that ride the storm. I was there. I was one of them because I believed Erik ten Hag can turn it around. He had 2 trophies on his name. He had something to back you with. Ruben Amorim did not have anything to back you with. There was a period where he didn't have one single win. In like 7 to 8 games, he had a draw, he had a loss, draw, loss, draw, loss, loss, draw. You cannot be backing that kind of manager. And people are saying, look, just because of a draw against Burnley, people are coming out saying, look at this. Amorim was right. He was not. He was never right. But listen, guys, I'm just going to see who is the next manager going to be. I think the next manager now is gonna be no, I mean the next game. I think the next game is against City, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's against City. It's gonna be a very tough game. Hopefully, we find out who Manchester United is gonna be their manager. I think Ole Solskjaer is probably gonna be the manager. I don't know how certain that is, but I think that's the case. Hopefully, we see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as the new interim manager. I was an Ole sexual. Back in the day, I was very much Ole in until like two games before he should have been sacked. 2 games before the Watford, I was like, cut the beat. DJ cut the beat. He was having a horrible performances, and hopefully what he can. I just want to say that it's very great for the Norwegian pride. We Norwegians, it's great to see one of us again at the big stage. I think he will perform well. I really do believe that. You guys might call me delusional. You guys might think that I'm just biased, nostalgia. But I think United played one of the best football we've seen in the past 10 years. And more than that, I mean the past 13 years almost. Since Fergie, we played the best football against or with Ole Solskjaer. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was the manager we've all wanted, and he's the manager that United needs. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of we, even though I'm a Bayern fan. But that's because of the sympathizer in me is understanding the situation. I have a huge spot for Manchester United. One of my countrymen is probably going to be a manager there soon. So I'm supporting United to some extent. But listen, I just want you guys to tell me your thoughts about the Burnley game. I think there's some positive things to take home from it. Of course, we should not have lost that game. It is what it is. It happens. I want to give credit to Lacey. He came on, and imagine we used to have Lacey Dorgu there. I want to say some things about Cunha, but if I do say some of those things, my channel will never blow up. My channel will never go anywhere. So I'm never gonna say. I'm gonna refrain from what I'm gonna say about Cunha. You guys know what I will say, what my comments are about Cunha, and if you guys are interested, go and check out my Twitter posts. That's where I can be a little bit more controversial. I can say what I want on Twitter. I can't say on YouTube. You know. So if you guys want to know what I really think about Cunha, head over to Twitter. But for now, I'm gonna say no comment about Cunha's performance. This guy killed my FPL. I hate this guy. And yeah, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'll see you lot in the next video, which is most likely our Bayern Munich game. I think we're, yeah, most likely against Wolfsburg. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you lot in the next one. Peace.